I find this passage, the first real moment where the orchestra or piano and solo violin perform together in Vaughan Williams' The Lark Ascending, to be a fascinating exhibition of modality. The reason being, its modality, E Dorian, looks precariously balanced. So much seems balanced on the pedal point. The structures elsewhere in the music don't really point towards E Dorian very convincingly without it. Moreover, in a tonal setting, so much ambiguity would surely create tension, yet here using modality, it is absolute serenity and neutrality. E as the centre seems questionable, but undeniable. Modality requires a central pitch, a foot of the scale. Everything else orients around this central pitch, with intervallic relationships between other pitches and this central pitch creating a fragrance of modality. E Dorian is a minor mode, for instance, as it boasts a minor third above the root of its scale. However, in comparison to the natural minor scale, or the Aeolian scale, Dorian has a major sixth, making it slightly brighter. In the Lark Ascending, the Dorian flavour is underpinned, as I said, by the E pedal point. Above the pedal point, we have a parallel chord progression that moves entirely in inversion. The first chord could be read, in the piano version especially, as a G chord in first inversion, but with the pedal it becomes a root position E minor 7th chord that rolls upwards and downwards between A major, B minor and A major, all in first inversion, and all obviously underpinned by the E pedal. The A major chord is an important chord as it gives us the C sharp that makes things taste deliciously Dorian. The only other part of the texture is the solo violin, which plays a line that is largely using a D major pentatonic pitch structure, though the briefly sounding G in bar 2 of this extract could be seen as contributing to a hexatonic pitch collection. Pentatonic pitch structures are quite neutral, with it being possible to create pitch centricity, like modality, through the emphasis of a central tone. This one seems to emphasise D, and some of our analyses suggest this too. It opens with a D to B and ends with the same figure. It rests on D several times as it progresses, however E also becomes prominent in the melody, particularly when the bass pedal no longer sounds, which cannot be overlooked. Perhaps the neutrality and serenity of this extract could come from a polarity or egalitarian quality in the scale being used. Are all the pitches equal? Well, if we start to play with this pedal, other tones don't sit right. They start to carry tension. Let's try and listen to a few now. The other pedals do not seem to usurp the modality here to my ears. I think each one carries a fair bit of tension actually. Without the pedal there is instability, but is E as the centre lost, if other pedals sound out of place? We can certainly say the E pedal reinforces, but is it the driving force behind E as the tonal centre to E Dorian in this extract?